Hey, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be giving you a walkthrough and a review of Kucoin's trading bots. I'm going to walk you through my pros and cons, exactly how you can set up your own Kucoin bot using the spot grid trading bots. And I'm also going to share with you the cons, in my opinion, that Kucoin should add, and hopefully they do add in the future. If at any point you want to sign up to Kucoin, or you want to sign up to Bitscap, which is my recommended grid trading bot recommendation, check the links in the description. Now, with that being said, this is what it's going to look like once you go up here to trade and go to Trading Bot Pro. So over here on the left-hand side, you can see that we're under the spot grid. They also have futures grid, martingale, smart rebalance, infinity grid, and DCA. The two that I think most people are going to use is spot grid and DCA. DCA is just going to buy you cryptocurrencies at a set interval every single day, week, or 2 weeks, whatever it is that you'd like to set it at. And the spot grid is, as you can see on the screen, it is a grid trading bot. Now, every time it hits one of these lines on the grid, it's either going to buy or it's going to sell. Now, that's how these bots make money. Now, if you look over here on the left-hand side, you'll see that they have different coin lists. So you can see that they have a bunch of different coins that you can go ahead and set up a bot for this. You'll also notice here on the right-hand side that there's two settings, auto and custom. Auto is like it says, or it's automated, that Kucoin has put in the grid lines for you. And if you go to custom, you can select the parameters. For example, if I wanted to do this bot going from 15,000 Bitcoin all the way up to 40,000, and I say I'd like to have 100 grid lines, you can see that that gets added on to the chart so that you can see all of the times it's going to buy and sell. Now, it's going to give you some numbers over here, like the interval in USDT. That just means that each one of these lines is this much away. So every one of these lines is a $250 move in the Bitcoin price in this example. And then you can also see the profit from each time that one of these lines gets hit on average. Down here, then, you can select the maximum that you would like to invest, or the total that you would like to invest into this one trading bot. The minimum is $75. You can put in as much or as little as $75 as you would like. The next thing you can do is set up the entry price. So if you didn't know, when you typically start one of these bots, it's going to market buy the crypto that you want. In this case, Bitcoin. It's going to market buy it right there at the price that it's at, and then go ahead and set these grid lines. If you enter an entry price, it will wait until it hits that price to go ahead and buy the crypto. The stop loss price is exactly as it sounds. This is where you would like the bot to stop and just take all of the losses by selling all the positions. And then take profit is exactly the same thing as a stop loss, but in the opposite direction. So it will go up to a certain point and take profits at that price by selling all your positions back into USDT. So that's how you set up a custom parameters for the bot. Now, you can also look over here on the left-hand side that they have a leaderboard, hot and new. For me personally, I would avoid new, and I would just check out the hot and the leaderboard. If you look at the leaderboard, they have a daily profit where you can see how much people are making on their bot. This is the expected APR if they run this bot for a year, but don't get it twisted. These numbers are going to be skewed. Don't expect to make 6,261% in a year by copying this on the leaderboard, okay? You can also see the 7 days profit, but sometimes this will see you'll have a runtime of just 1 day, which means that these people are not leaving these bots running for a long time. They're getting in and getting out, which is not the way that I like to set these bots up. I like to set these bots up and just forget about it. So if you're not looking to do this every single day, maybe avoid the leaderboards, avoid the hot, and just go to the coin list and do this for a trading pair that you know the ranges for. Now, the things that I want to mention as the cons are features that I think Kucoin should have. So the pros are that this is a really straightforward and simple way for beginners to go in and set up their own crypto bot that will make them consistent money over time. Now, the downsides are that they don't have certain features that other bots like Bitscap have. For example, they don't really have back testing. You can't go in here and set up custom parameters and then have it go and back test over the last month or two to see if those settings would have been profitable. You also don't get to select a take profit percentage. You can only select a price. Like for me, I like to say if I'm up 30%, take profits. Whereas with this, you have to figure that out by putting in the actual price number. The other thing that I wish they had is trailing up, which is essentially where if the price pumps and continues to go up, the grid will trail up and follow with you so that you can keep buying and selling and making profits as it goes. Whereas in Kucoin, that doesn't work. If it falls out of your grid by going above your grid, you're going to have to come in here and manually set it up again, which isn't the worst thing ever. But for me personally, I always start my bots having trailing up on, so that would be a great feature for Kucoin to add in the future. But that's it. That's my review on Kucoin trading bots. I highly recommend you go ahead and set one up. If you haven't played around with it, make sure you sign up to Kucoin in the description, go over to trade, come down to Trading Bot Pro, and set up a spot grid trading bot. You can start them up for as little as $75 and get used to them and see how it works and figure out the best parameters for yourself, or just go with the order parameters and see how Kucoin's suggestions go. If you don't have a Kucoin account already, link in the description down below, as well as a link to get a trial for Bitscap, which is my recommended grid trading software to run a bot.